Beautiful people. Everybody is talking about AI right now, but let's keep it real. The first thing I always ask myself, can it really go there? Right? How far can it really go? So, you probably want to know one thing, and I want to know that too. How can you actually make money using AI? All right? And today, I am going to break down five ways that you can do just that. All right. So look, in 2025, it's so many different ways you can actually put money in your pocket. I'm talking about cash. So I'm learning it right with you in this moment, right at this time. All right. So look, I'm not proposing that you're gonna be a millionaire overnight. It don't work like that. It takes consistency. It takes so many different things that you have to do in order for it to actually work. I could tell you it was one time I was like, does it actually go there? Can chat really help me with this? And I said, hey, how can I become a millionaire in over a year? All right, so hey, it's something that you can ask, but like I say, it always boils down to consistency. Which in my life, it always boils down to the fact that you gotta keep going. All right, so just keep that in mind. But let's get straight into it. We not gonna waste no time. All right. So look, you can literally offer services such as on Fiverr or Upwork. You know what I'm saying? Things like writing blog posts and things of that nature. And you can use tools like chat, tools like Jasper, tools like copy. So we're gonna get into some of those. I'm not just gonna tell you what it is. We're gonna get into a few of them, and I'm gonna just show you a couple of things that you can do to help you, get along the way so you can see how far it goes for yourself. And this is something that I could just take a second and write in here. And this is chat itself, write me a 500-word blog post. Let's just say about, excuse my dog barking like that. Write a 500-word blog post about, let me think, thinking cap on water in a professional but friendly tone. All right, let's check that out. And it's about to write it for me. As y'all see, right before your eyes, is writing for me a 500-word blog post about water in a professional tone. This is the type of stuff that you can do on chat, right? And it's endless. It's endless amount of things that you can do with it. Something that I always like to tell people is ask chat what kind of prompts should I ask, or can I ask? Can you, I know this sounds loud to y'all, give me an example? I have like a old school, new age keyboard. So yeah, I mean, it gives you all of the different types of prompts that you can ask it, and this is just the beginning. This is really like a nitbit, if that's even another verbiage for small way of being able to know what you can ask chat. But you can really go there with it. You can. Anything that you think of, just type it in there and be as specific as possible for you to get exactly what you're looking for, right? So that's just method number one that you can go with. The next one that we talked about was Jasper. Jasper is pretty cool. It's built specifically for marketers like myself, any other marketer out there. This is actually one that costs. Chat does not cost at all unless you're looking for speedy or something that you just cannot get to. But you almost can do anything on chat for free. All right. It just has a daily limit, I would say. But with Jasper, it actually has a lot of different things that you can do on here. I'm not going to sit here and hold you and act like I've used it. I have not. I went through it today and I realized that it actually costs. But there are awesome things that you can do here. The blog post is one of them. So if any of you guys use it, or if you are if you have the money to and you get ready to, let me know in the comments below how it works for you. It looks like it could do some of everything from blog posts to press releases. I think this is more this is absolutely great for marketers, and I think it's great for businesses as well, right? Especially being with the fact that you can being that you have to pay, but they also have a business and team version as well. And I think it's very more critical for those specific reasons. You see performance marketers, PR and com marketer, product marketers, brand marketers, content marketers, field marketers. So you see that you can do these different things with it. Of course, there are so many other platforms that you can use. I think the thing about Jasper is that it solely focuses on that. All right, so let's keep that in mind. Let's go on to the next one. Copy AI. Copy AI also costs. It's taking forever to load right now, but it's about to come up. So I really couldn't even get into Copy AI. I couldn't do nothing with it. It told me it was free. I got in here and this is what I got. Nothing. I couldn't do anything with it. So it was a little disappointing, but what I can say, I can't even chat for free at this point. I think somewhere it said that is no longer available, for free. Anyways, so what I seen when I got here is that it reminds me a lot of Smartsheet. Smartsheet gives you the ability to be able to create different workflows and things like that. Of course, that costs as well. It's actually, in my opinion, extremely expensive for myself, but great for businesses again, right? So anyway, that is what this reminds me of. The good thing about Copy that I did read is that you can chat on here and Claude and Gemini. One day I'm going to do a deep dive on Claude because I think it's an absolutely amazing platform. So that's one thing that I do think that this is really that Copy is really great for. So if you are a business or you are a company that's getting ready to start a business, this is something that I suggest you guys look into because it uses all of the other platforms anyway, the ones that are free. So I think it's an easier way to get to all of them instead of having accounts with all of them. I think that's the only thing, side note, I think that's the only thing about AI is the different platforms and having to go to each one. It's almost like applying to different jobs and having to create accounts to apply to different jobs. The inconvenience, and a lot of us we want the convenience part of things. So my dogs just started barking there. I wanted to mute that for a bit, but we may not be able to get over that. All right, so right now we're into Opus Clips, another platform. It say sign up is free, but I kind of wanted to keep it at this because I think they got a great example of what this is. You can actually put your video in here and it makes the edits for you. That's what I think is really dope about this. And it gives you the exact layout of what you can do here, from auto frame to AI curation to auto caption. It's so auto B-rolls. It's so many different things that this platform can do that I think makes a person who does not edit an editor. So I think that's pretty dope about this platform. I can't wait to try it out. I have not tried it out yet, so it's great to get to know it with you guys right now. Another platform, let's get into it. MidJourney. All right. So MidJourney, I think, is really good for to be able to create album covers. And as you can see, they give you all of this stuff. So Jasper, Copy, Opus Clips, I guess it seems to be free, but I'm not sure how free. But yeah, Jasper, Copy, MidJourney, these are not free accounts, but they have a lot of great things. As you can see, this content is so great. Now, if you've seen me dive into 5 different platforms that'll change your life in 2025, if you've seen that, you'll think that this is almost a higher level of Pictory, right? That's what I would compare this to, except for this doesn't do what Pictory does, but it has the different clips and things like that, right? So I think this is great for, I'll show y'all what I've seen. I clicked this, no, it wasn't that one, but we'll just see what it says. A highly realistic advertising render of a food strong next gen whey protein suspended in mid-air. So this is kind of just gives you a description of what that is. This right here kind of told me what this was. futuristic fashion album cover, a striking split scene composing, right? So that's kind of what when I looked at this, but before I even clicked that, I was like, dang, this seems like these can be some great album covers. Some great album covers, especially this one right here. I think no matter where I screenshot this at, I can use this for a great album cover. So I would definitely keep this in mind for all of my people that's looking for great things to go with, or great visuals to go with great captions, as well as if you have, if you do music and you're looking for a good album cover, I think this is a great place to start. And it's similar to Canva, I would say, because it gives you the ability to create, the ability to edit, personalize, upload, all that good stuff. So definitely check this out for that. This again is MidJourney. All right, Leonardo I said DiCaprio. No, this is just Leonardo AI. All right, bring your ideas to life. I believe this is also a form of Canva as well. It's just heightened, if that's even a word. I think this stuff is pretty dope. I left it on the homepage so you guys can get an idea of the things that it has. So definitely go check this out. Now, for some of you, probably trying to figure out, well, I did an example on chat. Well, chat is free. All this other stuff, you see that, it's not really much you can do with it. But as you can see, it's for creators, for teams, for developers as well. So definitely check this out. I'm not necessarily your tutorial. I'm just the person that's gonna find this stuff and let you know, hey, you need to check this out. It is a guy on here named Kevin that you guys probably definitely want to see as far as tutorials go. He'll dive into it a little bit more for you. All right, someday I may get into dive deeper into these. All right, and I plan to. All right, so let's definitely check this out. MidJourney, I believe, is very similar to this. I think MidJourney is more so of video content, like GIFs more so, or great B-rolls, you want to say. But when you get into Leonardo, this is more photography. All right, so keep that in mind. Let's move along to Buffer AI. Alright, so Buffer is a great way to schedule different things, especially social media content. Alright, I'm just gonna say, side note, my favorite platform to use when it comes to scheduling social media content is MetroCool. Someday I'm gonna share that with you guys, but check it out in the meantime if you have the ability to do so. Okay, it's free, but to get the best version of it, you have to pay for it. All right, so Buffer AI, right? This is an AI assistant that's going to help you do things. So technically, this is kind of an idea, and this is on their homepage telling you how this works, right? So working from home as a parent, remote as a work parent isn't easy. My go-to tips: create a workspace, follow a schedule, and take breaks. More insights soon. So replace, right? So, I'm reading this wrong. So basically, it's rephrasing working home from a parent. Then it kind of gives you this, and you put it here, and it develops the photos for you, or you can put in the photos as well, and then you can schedule it. So that's kind of how this works, right? So you get instant content ideas, smart repurposing, tailored for every channel, and it's editing made effortlessly. And that's kind of like what this tells you in this example right here. So instead of you going in there, basically they have a way that you can go in there, do it yourself, or you can use the AI assistant to help you do it faster. And if you ever wondering, like, what is this AI thing? What is it all about? It's literally just to make your life so much easier, right? A lot of this stuff you can set up to be automated, and kudos to those who can do that, because even on chat, if you want to set up some automated things, you have to get into the paid version. The good thing is that it's not extremely expensive. All right, so hey, when you get there, take advantage of that as soon as you possibly can, because it's wide open right now. All right, so last but absolutely not least, we are going to get into Zapier. Zapier has a little video that it'll show you guys. Is it going to play itself, or I need to hit play? Guess I got to hit play. I thought it played itself. Yeah, there we go. All right. So it's gonna show you some different things that it does. This is great for a prompt builder as well. I think this is absolutely amazing because you don't have to necessarily think what to write in. As you see, it's connected to chat. It's connected to the Google AI as well. So these are all the different tools that it could connect to, as well as I'm pointing and seeing that y'all can see that I'm pointing to it. But I think this makes it easier for you not to have to do so much thinking, right? You already don't have to think with AI, but this makes it even easier for that. It gives you the ability to be able to connect different things to it, set up prompts, and that way it automates. That's another way that it can automate for you, all right? So let's just keep that in mind as well. It's great for, like I say, it's great for, I think this is also great for scheduling as well. But yeah, so definitely keep all of these in mind, from chat to Jasper to copy to Opus clips to MidJourney to Leonardo to Buffer to Zapier. The great thing about all of these, if you're doing a social media campaign, let's just say for an album, you can use all of this for that. You can use the chat to create the wording for you for any press release or anything that you need as far as what's going out, as far as caption content. Jasper to help you look at all of the, AI platforms at once. Copy. Let's remind ourselves what copy does. That's all the AI platforms at once, and then Jasper is for the marketing. Got those mixed up. And then if you got a video that you filmed and you need help editing, go to Opus, and that's gonna help you get your video out faster without having to wait on the person to send you the final version of it. If you need a little visual clip to go with your album cover, hey, this is it. Or if you want to screenshot some of this to get you an album cover, this is it. Leonardo DiCaprio for a great finish of album cover as well. So Leonardo and I still say DiCaprio. Leonardo and MidJourney are great intertwined tools. Buffer AI, like I said, I like to say, slick metrical. I'm gonna show y'all that soon. I'm multitasking. All right, so Buffer AI, great for social media consulting as well as scheduling, caption writing as well. They even have analytics on here that'll help you out. So just keep all that in mind, man. And Zapier, like I said, it gives you the ability to perfect your prompts here, and you can connect anything to these. So again, I believe that a lot of these AIs are the same, but the good thing is that some of these focus, like Jasper, some of these focus solely on one part of AI to enhance, what we're actually looking for here. All right, so let's just keep that in mind. And I'm gonna give y'all one last thing to close this out, kind of like a what can I say? A bonus. Generate 3-minute script about a niche topic. I didn't even put a topic in there, but it's just creating some for me. So these are just things that you can do on here. All right. So keep that in mind. It can be about fitness, finance, motivate. It could be your topic, and what you want to write about can be about anything on here. And you can do anything, whether it's write about a podcast, whether it's writing a business plan. These are the different things that you can do on here. And that's how it can help you make money. Because when you're creating a business, you're definitely going to need a business plan, right? So just keep in mind that, yes, we didn't get into you can type this to make $500,000. Yeah, we didn't get into that directly because there's absolutely no unique way to get into that, right? So or not unique. There's no direct way to get in that, and then I would be held responsible for your money. I don't want to be held responsible for that. So these are the different platforms that you can utilize to the best of your ability, and really, even you can ask it, hey, how can I utilize these platforms? So the best way to get the most out of AI is to ask it everything you possibly can. And like I always like to say, when you get to the end of chat, right? When you get to the, I have to use my scroll more for you guys. When you get to the end of chat, it asks you questions. So even if you don't know what to ask it, say yes. All right. If you say yes, you'll be able to get more information from it. If you have another question along with it, say yes and ask that question as well. This will help you figure out what you need to do in order to get to the goal that you want to reach, right? And be very specific with it. Again, if you have an amount you want to make, just take those steps. Ask it, what steps should I take to get there? And it's going to help you do that. All right. So this isn't just the hype. So don't think about that. You can actually use this to make money. And though we didn't go through the dollar amounts, I actually went through how you can utilize it to make money. So just remain creative, remain in your don't stay in your ideation phase. Know that you can use this to step forward into the realization phase. So keep that in mind. And hey, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff right beneath this video. I am your girl VCoop, Dime Piece in the VCoop to be exact. Make sure you check out all of my content before this, and I hope to see you soon. All right.